I was brought up in Dunleary, Monkstown, to be specific, and growing up I was fine, there was no problems, I never got in trouble, never in trouble till I was 18, you know, I was, fair enough, I was involved, I was out being Jack the Lad, doing what all teenagers do, experimenting and, you know, drinking and smoking cannabis, and it was my choice. I'd never blame anyone else for me going down the road I went down, you know. It's all my doing, so it's the way I look at it. I left home at 18. I owed out money for drugs and I didn't want them coming looking for me in my house or in school. I was in school at the time. I was just finished 5th year, so I never went back. I was getting stuff off people that were much bigger than me and much heavier than me that could do damage, you know, so I just kind of went on the missing list because I couldn't get the money up. For 3.5 years it carried on that I was in and out of my friends' houses. I was sleeping in graveyards, I was sleeping in hedges and bushes and football fields, and I was drinking constantly, bottles of vodka every day, cans every day. I was selling drugs, you know, I had money. I was homeless, but I had money, you know, I wasn't struggling. I'd always find drink, I'd always find cannabis, I'd always find something, you know. After that then, me and a friend of mine got an apartment in Boulderstown, and we were there for the best part of a year, but come towards the end of that year, someone told the guards that I was selling, and of course I got a raid and ended up getting caught with a bit of stuff and some money, so I ended up in court, and 4 years after I ended up in court I done a year's sentence, you know. You know, so things were hard, they were very hard, like it wasn't nice. I was killing myself doing what I was doing, you know. When I met my partner Christine, that I gave it all up, all the drinking, I was still homeless when I met Christine. I was just staying in a friend's house, you know. And that's when I stopped everything, gave up everything there and then, you know. I really thought my life was picking up, and that was great. And then when I got sentenced, I said, oh, here we go again, same old story, you know. Good things start to happen and one bad thing destroys it. The day I got sentenced, they walked me down under the bench and down to the holding cell. So after about half an hour in the holding cell, they allowed me to ring Christine to tell her what happened, you know. And so I told her, and of course she was crying her eyes out. They didn't believe me at first, thought I was joking, thought I was kidding, you know. I said, no, I'm serious, I'm in the holding cell now, you know. The officer is standing here beside me. They sent me to Mountjoy prison on a year's sentence, with 2 suspended obviously, and my rehabilitation started when I got to Shetland Abbey, you know. Things seemed to be getting back on track between me and Christine, because she was able to come down on the Saturday and spent the whole day down there with me, you know, and walk around the grounds, and, you know, we could have the baby down there and feed ducks. That's when things started to pick up, and that's when it first got linked in with Jobcare here. That's Christine brought the application forms down for the Trasna project. Trasna has changed my life extremely. It really has, compared to what I was like before I started Trasna. Well, before I went to prison. I think it was prison that made me see that I needed to change my life. But Trasna is what actually has done it for me, you know. Trasna has helped me with the education I've gotten, the people I've met, the kindness they've shown. Jobcare it's one of the kindest places I've ever been in my life, you know what I mean? It really is. Like, my main aim is to be qualified as an accountant in the next 3 years anyway, and be able to look after my family. And Christine had a baby boy in September. He's great. He's, apart from the fact he doesn't sleep at night, you know, but I never got the education on it, on what could happen, you know. My dad was never into it, so he never knew about it, you know. So, but I do know about it, and I know what trouble it is, and I will educate my kids on it, you know, as soon as they're old enough to hear it. So, well, I was 12 when I started smoking cannabis, you know, so I'll be monitoring him from the age of 12, you know. But yeah, I'll have my kids very aware of what can happen if things go bad, you know.